Lucy Libido says, there's an oil for that. Hi, I'm Mavis Vineyard, and I am here to share with you some tips and tricks on keeping your hormones happy and where they want to be so that you can have a healthy libido. All right. I came across this book in 2016. Lucy Libido says there's an oil for that. A Girlfriend's Guide to Using Essential Oils Between the Sheets. And I was hooked. I was like, this is fabulous stuff. And so I jumped in, and it reads hilariously, by the way. It's a lot of fun. And I just gleaned so much, and then I went out and got all the things I thought I needed. So I'm going to share with you some of the things I've used that have helped in this department for me. I won't say that I was having issues with frigidity. That is a word. It doesn't mean you're horrible. I wasn't necessarily having issues there. Where my issues stemmed from was my gut. So I'm going to share with you that the number one thing you need to look at if you are having some issues in this department is gut health. So gut health is super important. Why? Well, think about it. Your gut health is your filtration system. And when you have excess stuff, it has to go somewhere. It goes to your filtration system. If your filtration system isn't working optimally and it's gunked up, then you're probably going to have a hard time releasing that excess stuff like testosterone and progesterone and estrogen and cortisol and all the things, right? So you got to have good gut health. So I'm going to share with you a couple quick things that I use to help support gut health. Probiotic, big probiotic fan. We have one called Life 9, and we use this in our home. This is a new bottle. We haven't opened it yet because we haven't used our other bottle yet. But Life 9 is a probiotic supplement that has 17 billion active cultures. You got to have the good gut bacteria to help it do the things. Another product we take is called Essential Zymes. Essential Zymes are good enzymes that help the body and the gut break down all the things that you put into it. And I don't always eat that great, so I need to help it out, right? Just like my car. I need to help my car out to get it down the road. So I put oil in my car and I make sure there's transmission fluid. I make sure there's coolant. Same with this, right? So I help support it with the things it needs to do what it is meant to do, okay? The other thing I like sometimes to throw in there is something called Juvaflex. I will put it into my Ningxia. I'll do one drop. Or if I'm not feeling it, like I want to taste it, it's pretty strong, I'll put it in a capsule and I'll take it internally. I don't do this every day. I do this every now and again. I'm currently on a detox, a liver detox, so probably will be throwing this in my liver detox. This I do take every day, Life 9. And then something else that I use sometimes is called ICP, and it is a gentle intestinal cleanse with oils, essential oils. So I'm not doing a liver detox. I might throw this in once a week. Helps me out, right? So good gut health. Got it. That's internally. So topically, I use a product called Endoflex. It's for the endocrine system. And I take it and I do a couple of drops and I put it over my thyroid every single morning. This is really great, not just for females that are 43 years old. Oops, I'm 42. But also for your teenage kids, your 10-year-olds, your kids with hormones. Okay, your husband can even use this. This is a great product to use over the thyroid, or you can put in your belly button, or you can take it. This is a vitality oil, and you can put it in drops and you can take it internally. I don't have time for that, and I love the way it smells, so I'm dropping it in my little capsules. So I just put it over my throat here every morning, and it smells amazing. Okay, support the endocrine system. Another product that we use in our home is Progessence Plus. Something Lucy suggests, by the way. She has a whole section, a whole chapter devoted to Progessence Plus and tells a couple of stories about how this has worked for her and some of her friends. How this works for us is it helps with progesterone. It has wild yam extract, and yams have natural progesterone. And so what's great about a natural product is I have some people ask me, well, what if you don't need progesterone? What if I don't need that? Well, you'll know pretty quickly if this is not a product for you. But you'll also know pretty quickly if it is a product for you. And that's what Lucy talks about in the book. So my daughters use this. They started having, their cycles a couple of years ago. They're 15 and 16. And I started to notice some pretty big mood shifts with them. And so I thought, you know what? Maybe we need to help balance out that progesterone and then estrogen. So let's try the Pro Plus. And so they each got a bottle and they take it and they'll do a drop or two. And they will put it either on the thin part of their skin, under their wrist here, or under their arm here, or they'll just put it in their belly button. And it works once a day. When they go off their cycle, I will have them, or when they go on their cycle, like when they're on their actual cycle, I will have them stop using Pro Plus. And and have them use Dragon Time. Dragon Time is an amazing product that is made by Young Living for your Dragon Time. It helps support you through that time of the month. And Dragon Time has two of the main ingredients are clary, sage, and fennel. And those are miracle workers. Lucy has a whole section in here on clary sage. It's pretty amazing. And it's awesome. And so I'll tell a quick story. My daughter was having some, yuckiness feelings during her cycle. And so she was sitting in the car, and I just happened to have had a Lucy class. And so I had a bunch of the oils in my purse, really organized here. And I had a bottle of clary sage and fennel, but I didn't have Dragon Time. But I knew those two oils were in Dragon Time. And I said, here, dump a couple drops of each of these in your hand, rub them together, and rub it on your ovaries. And she looks at me like I'm crazy. And I said, just do it. And she was just grumpy. So I jump out of the car and I go in the post office and I come back and I sit down, and she's literally like this in the car. She goes, Mom, I feel so good. She says, what was in that? I'm like, I don't know what was in that. But she was super relaxed. So if you are seeing your teenagers be like, or even you feeling like this, get you some Dragon Time. Okay, it's good stuff. Okay, so Pro Plus, Endoflex here, Pro Plus here, supporting the gut health. Oh, FYI, the best way you can support your gut health is drink your water. Drink your water, peeps. Okay, so let's talk about also some other topical things that I like to do to help sort of set the mood for me. Once I've taken care of my gut, I'm being proactive about my gut health. I'm being proactive about my hormones with Endoflex and Pro Plus, and there are others out there. I'm just quickly going through a few with you. I do suggest you pick up a copy of this book and go through it yourself. These are just things that have worked for us. I like to use Joy because Joy makes me feel happy. I used to wear it every day until I discovered that I'm addicted to patchouli. I know, if you know me well, you'll be like, what? She likes patchouli? Yes, I love it. But Joy is one of my faves. And I actually think there's patchouli in Joy. No, there's not. There's not. But there's so many other great things. Jasmine and rose and some of the most beautiful oils that Young Living has. And I will put this on as perfume, and it just makes me feel beautiful. And when you feel beautiful, there's nothing like that, right? There's nothing like that. I also like to use a massage oil called Sensation. It smells great. I like to put it on after the shower when I'm still a little bit damp, and it just helps me get in the right mind frame, the frame of mind to just really enjoy, what I might be doing next. Okay, so another thing I like to do is diffuse. You'll see I'm diffusing. I'm diffusing orange. Orange is listed in Lucy Libido as an aphrodisiac, and it is. And it smells amazing when mixed with Joy, by the way, in the diffuser. A few drops of Joy, a few drops of orange. Voila. If your husband is more of or your significant other is more into a woodsy smell, then I like to throw in Northern Lights Black Spruce or Idaho Blue Spruce, which is also mentioned in the Lucy book. And these smell amazing mixed with orange and Joy, or you could do all of them together. I also think it's yummy to throw in some peppermint or some spearmint. Those are really good to add a little kick. And so that I like to make sure the diffuser is on in my bedroom and it's going and it's, creating a mood in the bedroom as well. So that kind of is a quick sum up of some of the things that when we go through the Lucy book that I like to share and talk about. And so I highly suggest you get a copy of Lucy. And if you have Pro Plus, use it. If you want to get some Dragon Time, get it ordered. If you aren't supporting the gut, get to supporting the gut because it's super helpful in keeping all the things. And I do always make this little kind of TMI joke, but if you're a female and the gut is full, ain't nothing else wants to be in there. So take care of your gut, drink your water, use your oils topically, use your oils internally, and remember to set the mood and make sure that you feel beautiful because it's going to make a huge difference on your libido. I hope you guys learned something maybe you didn't know or were inspired to go learn more, because isn't that the fun part about this is, oh, wow, I didn't know about that, or I've never heard about that book. And if you are more like where I'm at in life, maybe grab a copy of the Menopause Essentials. I hope you have a fabulous day and good luck.